Hey guys, my essay I decided to write was called In the Cold, or In the Dark and the Cold. Yo Frank, dude, look at that girl. She's wearing such ugly black clothes. She must be emo. Bruh, I'm dead. Where'd she get those clothes, a black hole? She's so dark and depressing, she probably lives in a cave. Does this sound familiar to you guys? These kinds of conversations happen way too much and way too often in our lunchroom, hallways, and classrooms. There are kids that sit alone at lunch, and what do people do? They laugh and make fun of them. Why is someone sitting alone funny? When you see a person alone, you laugh and make fun of them. What about the girl in the dark black clothing? You have no idea what's going on in these people's lives, and it's their choice to look the way that they want. So while you sit there and laugh at the person, one person may be struggling to cope with issues in their life. These people we have no idea about are judged and made fun of every single day. In pre-AP Lit class, I read a quote out of The Great Gatsby, and I will never forget it. The quote was, whenever you feel like criticizing anyone, remember that people in this world haven't had the advantages that you had. I've never found something more accurate. Not everyone is blessed with a fortunate life. Everyone faces struggles in life, but everyone has their own unique situations. Instead of leaving a person behind, instead of ignoring that person that is obviously in need, sit and talk with them. Since when did it kill you to move over a table with a couple friends and make a new friend? And if your friend says that's weird and won't accept some lonely different person, then maybe your friend isn't a good person after all. No one should ever have to feel like they're alone, should feel like they don't mean anything to someone else. People should support each other, not sit there and destroy each other's feelings and be mean. Don't let this stuff happen. You could be the reason why someone is still living. You could be the reason why someone is still on this earth. Alive and breathing well, you could be the person to stop bullying altogether and make someone feel beautiful. I know the situation all too well. I know what it's like to be alone. I was different before and I'm still different. I remember walking into a new middle school and I didn't know anyone. I was alone. The first day we had a type of assembly, and the moment I walked in, I felt the air freeze. It got so quiet. You could probably hear a pin drop. It was like I was walking in screaming or something, like I was going crazy. I felt so out of place, me not even realizing the biggest thing that stood about me was something I didn't even realize. It was a light blue jacket. The light blue jacket had rainbow lettering on it. Something about it was like red to a bull. These kids knew each other out there, and I was standing alone with no one there for me. I was alone. It was like getting hit by a train. From going to a room full of 20 kids that are all your best friends to a gym of 400 kids that look at you like you're stupid. I've never felt more out of place. I had no one there to keep me from falling. The teachers ignored the stupid side comments that made me feel like I was dying on the inside, like a stab going in my heart, each time going deeper and deeper. I was alone. I could come home and sure my family was supporting me, but where were they when I was here at school and they weren't there to help me? This is how it all started. I had never felt so much pain, not even when the people closest to me died. The pain was so unreal, I almost felt like betrayed by my parents because they didn't know what I was going through and they just didn't know what to do. I just wanted to die. I didn't have anything to live for, and why should I live with these people on the earth that make me feel like I do at school? But there's a happy side to this. I slowly started to meet people who cared and took the time out of their lives to come to me and make my friends. Middle school slowly became better and better. I finally felt like I was okay, but I never was that popular person I wanted to be. I was happy I had friends, someone to talk to, but middle school was still hard. It's almost sad because I see the same thing that happens to other kids in high school. I was too small to say anything in middle school to defend these kids, but I felt like I had to do something. No longer. I should not be seeing kids getting bullied. No longer should I see them sitting alone. No longer should I see someone with no one there for them. I was there. I know what it feels like. It's a cold, desolate place out there, and you might feel like there's nothing to live for, but there is. People's lives are too precious to be thrown away because someone ruins your life for you. Someone is such a loser that they could think it's cool to be a bully. If you feel like there isn't someone who cares for you, then look right in front of you. Me, Drew Bowdish, cares about you. You have a purpose in this world, and you shouldn't feel like you don't. It may not be clear, but you are beautiful, and don't let anyone tell you something different. When it came to high school, I cried for a little bit because, it was hard, but I met new people that came up to me and took the time out of their time to come meet me, and I was amazed by all the different people that I met. I joined different clubs, and I just learned different things like student council, how to be a leader, and pep club to be peppy. All these clubs and all these people added up. I made friends. I became so involved that I didn't have to worry about the past. I learned so many things and made so many friends that I didn't need to worry about these people that bullied me anymore. Bullying isn't cool. It never has been, and it never will. If you see a kid crying, don't ignore them, talk to them. And if you see someone making fun of, don't let the person make fun of them. Don't ignore people because they're different, and accept people for who they are. We have to get out of the mind frame that just because you have a friend group doesn't mean that the other person alone doesn't. You can always meet a new person. Be the one thing that could be keeping someone happy. Make them feel like they're beautiful no matter what people say and that they mean something. Make them know that they have a purpose. Don't be the one to leave someone in the cold. Don't be the person to leave that person in the dark. Because when you leave that person in the dark, they may never come out of the dark. Now introducing Caleb Laddie.